Hi guys, welcome to PG Tutorials. In this AutoCAD tutorial video, we are going to discuss about how to work with array commands. So using array commands, we can control the things like which I am showing now. So we can control it in a circular direction, and we can control objects in this linear direction, as well as we can make like this also. So in this video I will show you how to work like this using array commands. So before getting into video, please subscribe us to stay connected for more videos in AutoCAD from basic level to an expert level. And in our previous video we have discussed about the other commands for creating objects and how to modify it. So let us start. You could see there are three options in array over here. The first one is path array, third one is polar array. For this, first I am getting to start with polar array. So what I am doing, just I am copying the elements which I created earlier. I am just exploding the array. So this is our basic elements. So this one is the dining table, and this one is the chair, which needs to be arrayed in a circular way around our dining table. So I am just picking the command polar array and select the object which needs to be arranged. So I am selecting the chair and entering it. It asks you to pick the center point, so I am picking the center of our dining table. So defaultly it creates the array. You could see few more options just at the command line over here. This option, and we can control it from our properties window. I will show you how to control it. That is the easiest way. So I am entering it. So here you can see the array is now created. So I am just picking it. You could see the properties window over here, and under this miscellaneous table you can see the adjustable properties of our array. The first one shows the clockwise or counterclockwise of our polar array. The second one indicates as items. So here you can control the number of elements, number of items. Like if I am entering 2, only 2 chairs will be there. If I enter 5, there will be 5 chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So likewise you can control the angles also defined over here. If you pick 8, it automatically changes to 45 degree, or else if you enter some 60 over here, it automatically changes over here if you make it as an angle array. So next one is fill angle. So for this it takes up to the entire 360 degree. If I enter some 270, it stops at the 270 degree. So there will be no more objects after 270 degree. Likewise it will stop. If you enter some 180 degree, the entire thing arrays between the 180 degree. So likewise you can control over here. This is about the number of rows. For example, if I am entering 2, it makes the second row around here. If I enter 3, it makes the third row around here. And you can control the row spacings over here, like from this edge to this edge. Dimension is around 1500. So like this you can control the dimensions over the properties tab. This one is row elevation, it works with 3D only, and levels also work with 3D only. Level spacing also works with 3D only. Rotate items means, so I am making it as 1 now. You can see the rotate items. Yes means it rotates with respect to center. If you give no, it acts in this way. The object never rotates, it stays in the same direction like this. So if you choose rotate items, yes, so you could see the difference now, right? The entire chair is rotated with respect to center. Here it is not like that, never rotates. So try it out. If you got any doubt in polar array, just leave me in comment, I will reply you. It's a simple one, just try it out. And the second one is about creating a linear array, this or rectangular array. You could see a rectangular array over here. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm just copying the same, exploding it and making use of only one chair to create an array. So I'm just entering the command rectangular array and selecting the object and entering it and entering it again simply. So here also you can see the properties over here. These are all in editable format. So the first one is about column. Column means vertical one. So if I give 5, it increases by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in vertical direction. So this one is about column. You can control the spacing over here. And the next one is about row. So this one is about the row spacing, and this and all comes for 3D. So this one is about the angle of inclination. Just you could see, if it is 45 degree, it moves in this way, right? So if it is 90 degree, it moves in this way. So like that it act with our angle properties. So you can control it with angle wise also. Likewise it will act. So try it out. The rectangular array also, you can find lot more interesting things in this. So just try and you can make use of it at many places. So the next one is about creating a path array like this. So for this, just what I am going to do, just I am drawing a polyline in this way. So for visibility, I am just changing it now to some more color. Just creating a rectangle in this way. So I am moving it right over here. So after that, I am going to apply the array for this rectangle. So I am just entering the command path array, and then I am selecting the object needs to be arrayed. Enter. It asks for the path. So I am just selecting the path and entering it. So it arrays in this way and to the entire path which we selected. So after this, I am just selecting it. Here you can see the properties of our array. So there are about few items over here. The first one is measure, the second one is divide. So first I am explaining what is measure. Measure means, so this fill entire option. So fill entire option means it needs to be filled throughout the entire or not up to the entire path. So if I choose no, then I gave some 10, it restricts its value to 10 numbers like this. If I select entire path means it goes up to the end of our path which we selected. So this is the use of the fill entire path option. The next one is about spacing. Spacing is between from here to here. That means the object to object spacing. So if I enter 1000, it arrays with dimension to 1000 which we entered over here. So this one is start offset. Usually we keep it as 0 only. So likewise if I gave enter, from this it moves to enter, see 100. If I give some 500, it won't, because it achieves the limit over here. That's why it's not moving. So up to that, up to this center point matches with the end point, it moves. So this is the start offset command, start offset option over here. So this one is about the row. Like we seen in polar array, it creates a number of elements throughout this. So I am making it as one. So this one is the row spacing, which we see already seen in polar array, and this one is for 3D items. So align elements, this is also like our polar array. If you give S, this rotates with respect to our path. If you give no, it stays like the same throughout our path. So if you need to add or modify the path, the array will also changes its direction with respect to our path, right? So you can make use of it in this way. If you want to change anything, it automatically changes with respect to our path. So the next option over here is divide. So this one divides the array element into equal distance. So for example, if I gave 3, the entire path is divided into 3 with 3 array elements. If I gave 5, the entire path is divided using 5 objects, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise it act if I gave some 9 or 10, likewise it work. So try it out. If you find any difficulties or if you have any challenges, just let me know. I will explain you how to solve this. Try all the 3 options in array, and if you find any difficulty, just let me know. And one more thing I forgot to tell is changing the base point of our array. So if I want to change the base point from here to somewhere here, I need to just right click, I need to select the array and then right click it, and you can see the array option over here. From this you have to choose the base point, then you need to pick the base point where it wants to be. So I am just picking it and exit. So from here to here it was moved, right? So likewise you can move your base point also. Just try it out, all the 3 options in array, and if you find any difficulty, just leave it in comment. I will reply you as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Stay with us for more learnings in AutoCAD. Thank you.